Hi, I'm Annie Korzen, and I'm going to talk to you today about public speaking. Fear can be a good thing. You can use it as a motivator. People who are afraid of doing something tend to prepare. They tend to do their homework. So actually, you can use your fear to prepare you so that you will actually give a better speech than the person who is so confident that they turn in a sloppy, underprepared job. Everybody hates lists. Everybody loves a story. So let's say you were giving a wedding speech or a celebratory speech of some kind, a retirement. You might ask yourself, what is my favorite memory of this person? And you might start with that. Every speech should have an arc. Every piece of writing should have an arc. And the arc of a speech is, you have a problem. You state that problem, okay? You state a problem, you describe your struggle, and you overcome your problem. A good speech should sound like you're writing a letter to a friend and reading it over the phone. So you want to use simple language, you want to use short sentences, and you want to use everyday speech. One of the ways in which you want to appear honest is to avoid anything dishonest like academic quotes. There is nothing worse, there is nothing phonier. If I hear some guy saying, as Aristotle once said, I turn off immediately because I know that that bozo does not read Aristotle, that he got some researcher in his office to go to a book of famous quotations and give him a quote from ancient Greeks. So it turns me off because I think it's dishonest. If instead he would quote somebody from his life, and that's what I'm telling you to do. Do not use phony academic quotes. Instead, quote someone from your life. My daddy used to say, a fool with a plan can beat a genius without a plan. Well, I hope I'm not a fool, but I do have a plan. Now we're going to talk about humor. This is a very, very dangerous area, a slippery slope. All the experts, all the public speaking experts always tell you, you have to use humor. And I say, only if you're really good at it. Because there is nothing worse in a speech than a joke that doesn't land. And I'm going to say that again, because I want you to really take this in. There is nothing worse in public speaking than a joke that doesn't land. You can, however, use humor. Humor is different from comedy. Humor is different from jokes. And you can use humor best and most effectively by just telling a funny personal anecdote about yourself. Now, there are a lot of places our voice comes from. Some people talk from their nose, some people talk from their throat, some people talk from their chest, some people talk low from their navel, and that's where you want to speak for public speaking, because again, it's pleasant and authoritative. Even after I memorize everything, I always bring a cheat sheet with me. Now, I had to do a 12-minute presentation. This is what the cheat sheet looked like. This is 12 minutes. It's just headlines of the big subjects, so that if I forget what comes next, I just look down, I say, oh yes, I've done the quiz, now I do this. I often do what we call in theater Italian rehearsal, which means you stand up and you go through your speech double time. You do it as fast as you can. You go, fantasize on the best case scenario, focus on the pleasure of success, remind yourself you know this, I have something to offer. If you can do your speech double time, triple time, just think what a piece of cake, how easy it will be when you just have to speak at a normal conversational tone. You can use a song, any song that relaxes you, play it. I used to sing a song before going on stage all the time. I would go into the ladies' room and do a little funny song that I thought was silly, but it just kind of, it could be anything. It could be row, 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 row your boat gently down the stream. You could be singing that in your mind as you walk to the podium. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Hi, I'm Annie Korzen. I'm going to teach you how to prepare a speech.